Good morning. Hello, it is Nemi Batstone here with another coffee break for Friday. Is it May 10th? Yes, I think it's May 10th. And this weekend is Mother's Day. So I hope you have been working on your Mother's Day cards and are mailing them out. I'm mailing mine out today, so everyone is getting theirs late. The rest I'm bringing on Sunday when we get together with the families. So hopefully they'll at least get theirs on time. So I'm just gonna pop this on. So I'm coming live to you right now from at 9 in the morning Central Standard Time from Winnipeg, from Cooks Creek, Manitoba, 20 minutes northeast of Winnipeg. Oh boy, it's a Friday. So it is Fun Friday. Well, not so much fun for me. Sorry, I'm not looking at you. It's only because I'm trying to make sure I can hear and I can see everything that's going on my screen here. Just want to make sure we're all set up and then I'll be good to go. Awesome. Oh, I hit pause. That's not good. Okay, lost my mouse. Okay, so it is Friday. The sun is shining right now here in Cooks Creek, but I don't know if that's going to stay. I lost my mouse on my screen. There it is. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, awesome. There, I'm ready now. Sorry. So today I wanted to share a fun fold because I think most of us do a fun fold Friday. It kind of just goes in hand. So if you are watching live, say hello, please comment. And if you're catching the replay, don't forget to participate and give me your feedback through comments or say watch and replay. And don't forget to like and share as well, because then you get put into the draw. And by tomorrow afternoon, when I look and see who's all liked, shared, and commented, then I put your name in a draw and then I mail you the card I make today. So fun. Okay, so yes, this week has been busy. I've mailed everybody's cards, so you should be getting them out. The only cards I did not mail were from yesterday's class, so I will do a check on that today. And then usually I give you till the end of the day. That's why, because not everybody catches it within the first 24 hours. So I kind of give you 30 or 36, I should say. And then, and yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, let's get organizing. I don't know why I can't think today. Maybe because it's Friday, and my original plan today was to do some gardening and stuff, but my son has my middle one. He's had 3 soccer games this week. Sunday, and then Tuesday in Portage la Prairie, and then he has one tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. till 9:30. So of course I'm like, are your jerseys ready? No, my jersey's not ready. So, of course not. And he tells me first thing this morning. So today I'm going to end up spending it pretty much cleaning the house and doing laundry and hopefully getting 2 hours in to continue prepping for my BOGO sale. So that is coming up. So if you're not part of my newsletter, you need to make sure you're part of my newsletter, because I will be giving you all the information there and this weekend for sure, and as well as my upcoming events. Okay, so let's get crafty. It is Friday and I have a fun fold for you all. It shouldn't take too long, but I hope you really like this one. It was inspired by, I think her name is Julie. I really couldn't figure out where her name was on her site. And I think she is Sunny Stampin, I believe is what it's called. So I had to really search her blog to find her name. So, but it is Julie spelled with an I, and then I didn't get her last name. Oh, Baca. I think it was Baca, Baca. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my coffee. So just a reminder again, I am actually on track for shooting for the incentive trip this year. So the incentive trip basically looks at your success in a year, which is the fiscal year of Stampin' Up! September 30th. And so, yeah, I'm looking to hopefully hit that. And so far, I'm on track. And in order for me to get there some more, would be great is if I had a bigger team. So good morning, Christine. So if any of you are hobbyists and looking to get discounts on Stampin' Up, right now is a great time to join because for the month of May, you get an additional full pack of our in color items. And you're going to need this because as a team member for Prairie Grass Stampers, you get to participate in my in color club for free. So you're going to need all these products in order to participate and join me online for free. So make sure you sign up because it is tons of fun. And we get together as much as we can once a month, in person and virtually, because I have team members across Canada. So they can join me there online as well. And if you can't make the in person, you have the online. So just a reminder, May 31st, I am having a 1-day retreat and it's to launch the new catalog. So there's going to be a card buffet. There's also going to be lunch and there's also going to be dinner. If you can only make half the day, that's fine. Either way, but make sure you sign up. If you are part of my team, again, another benefit of being part of my team is you get a major discount. So the cost is $65. So my team is only paying, I think I put it at $40. So I think it's $25 off or something like that. So make sure you use your promo code, guys. So if you're part of my Stampin' Up team, make sure you use the promo code. But anyway, there's lunch, snacks, beverages, display boards. I'm waiting for my swap cards to come in, so you'll get that. And first dibs on my BOGO sale in person. And I'm still looking for 4 more people to join my In Color Club. I need 5. So if you're interested in that, if you're part of my team, please do not sign up. You get that for free. Um, but this is a nice and easy way to, a more affordable way, and it runs from June to October, to collect the in color sets or products, if you cannot do this version. So anyway, let's get going. Yes, it is at Barb's Place. It is in St. Boniface. I don't like to put the address because it's a private location. So I always just say it's St. Boniface. So as soon as you register, and obviously those of you that are on the Prairie Grass Stampers team already know where it is, then I send out the registration. So then, or the additional information you need to know for the 1-day retreat. Good morning, Barb. Hello, hello. Okay, so this week we had a lot of fun. We played with paper pumpkins. So these are going to go out this afternoon, or tomorrow morning when I leave for soccer. That one was mailed, and that was my GDP, Global Design Project, sample. That one was mailed as well to the recipient. Um, so some of you will get surprise mail next week or today. And today we are going to play with one of the new catalog designer series papers. So I'm still waiting for my stamp sets to come. And so I think I got Unbounded Love in my package, but I haven't had time to open it today. I got my box yesterday, or no, Wednesday night, and I still haven't had time to open it. I've been so busy with interviews and I don't know, errands and BOGO sale and creating. There's not enough hours in a day. And let me tell you, I wish I didn't have to go back to work, but I will be shortly. So anyway, here we go. Good morning, Melissa. Okay, excuse me. I just have to cough real quick. My apologies on that. I'm yakking too much. So, Unbounded Love. Beautiful colors. Pretty in pink, peach pie, shy shamrock. I guess you can't see that. Summer Splash, Berry Burst, and Petunia Pop. So, to give you a good view of the designer series paper, remember I shared this portfolio with you. I think it was the beginning of the week, and oh, I think I have it upside down. Do I have it upside? Yeah. So I have it upside down, and this portfolio holds like, you know, a minimum 25 photos. And I'm still waiting for the Memories and More pack. Oh yeah, it opens up. So you can see all the gorgeous designer. So I pretty much use every piece of designer series paper in this pack in here. And as soon as I figure out what photos I'm putting in here, I will fill it with more ephemera, the Memories and More card pack kit, and of course, embellishments.
And this is a great portfolio. You could leave it as is. You can do, I'm going to do a second page, and then it'll be a little mini portfolio, which is going to be one of the prize draw gifts at my 1 day retreat. So you'll want to make sure you attend because then you've got a free portfolio that'll hold over 50 photos. And that highlights the designer series paper. There is glimmer paper, which I will be adding to that portfolio, but I have it, but I didn't want to cut it out or bring it in. So today I wanted to do a fun fold. So I don't have my flowers of beauty yet. So I'm going to substitute it with Irresistible Blooms, which is an online exclusive available and pretty much almost matches the flowers in. And so I did cheat ahead of time to get started, and we are going to use these colors. So here's the paper, as you can see. This is the, I guess, the A side. This one's fun because it has both colors on both sides. And, oh, I guess I cut out the same sheet of paper. What a waste. And then this beautiful berry burst. Good thing I have lots of it. And then what I did was with the Irresistible Blooms, I took the designer series paper and then just stamped it in the coordinating colors. I'll just zoom down a bit so you can see that better. So you have a better view of what I did. And so I pre-stamped ahead of time, and then I just die cut them all with the die cuts. Now, this set also comes with these fun little die cuts with the blooms. So again, this is an online exclusive. It is not in our annual catalog, I believe. And so I just did all that ahead of time and just played with it. It comes with 13 pieces like this, and it has that fancy one. Do you remember that? So a lot of demonstrators have played with this earlier in the year. So you would have seen this one already multiple times. We also did a launch on it in one of our team meetings and created some fun projects with the coordinating designer series paper. So those are the matching dies. So then all I did was stamp tone on tone. So I did, these are the 4 colors that I chose. So I did Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and Petunia Pop. And then that's what I got. And then I just die cut them from the beautiful designer series paper. Now, I think if you're an avid stamper, I would probably go with heat embossing. I think if you heat emboss this with white, that would definitely give it more of a pop. Okay, but this is coffee break. So we don't have time for heat embossing. That's my view. What do you think? Maybe if I did it in advance and you did it over 2 days, you probably would be okay. Okay, so here is our card. So we're going to make a fun fold today. And this fun fold opens up like so and then has a little bit of a pop in there. So this one I played with and used the stamp set because I had it out. So yesterday we had our paper pumpkin kit. So this sentiment, sending loving thoughts your way, was from the paper pumpkin kit that I shared with you yesterday. And then these flowers here are from the Enduring Beauty stamp set. So I have used oh no, sorry, I lied. It is the Layers of Beauty stamp set. So I have a card to show you for this, but I'm not allowed to show it until I get my swaps because this is what I use for my swaps. So I'll be showing that to you later, but I can't. So I had one piece that was left over and I just cut it up, like literally fussy cutted it because you get to a die that cuts all of this out. And oh yeah, this is $1 million stamp winner. And so then I had to fussy cut all of that and layer that there. So let's get crafty and let's get started. Okay, are you ready, friends? So I'm just gonna pull that out. We'll just use the same color, but different stamp set. Okay, so I will give the measurements as, oh, maybe I didn't write them out. So I'll post them on my newsletter or put a link. But this is pretty pink and I think it's 9 3/4, to be honest. Yep, 9 3/4 by 3 3/4. So it's smaller only because where's all my pieces? I don't want to lose my pieces. Um, the reason it's smaller is because this is your 4 1/4 right there. So you have to go smaller in order to make it look like a little box. Okay, so there's only one little trick to this piece that's a little difficult, and that is the pop on the inside. So I wanted to save that, so I didn't pre-do that one. So, wrong way. So I'm just gonna fold this. So now this becomes our base, right? So this goes this way because this is the piece, like, so the smaller piece, you see it's not equal, is our front. So to make sure we don't screw that up, I've got a piece of designer series paper already cut and ready to go. And that will mark our front. So we'll get that on there now. So then we know that this is our base. Oh, look at that pretty. Should I go pink? Should I do different? I kind of like the pop of that one though. Okay, so let's be rebels and do two different shades. And then you can tell me which one at the end you like better. So this is the reverse side. And now it makes it look tone on tone. I mean, whichever one everyone likes more is the one I'll send to the recipient. I keep one for myself so I can display it at my events. So that is that. Now, we've got a piece that's 4 1/4 here, wide and equal. So this is what? An 1 1/4. So 1 1/4 wide. Well, it's actually 2 1/2 folded at it, scored at an 1 1/4. And then we got a 1 inch piece that is 4 by 4 inches. Oh, looks like I got pencil on there. Yeah, just making sure that's not glue. And then we're just gonna glue that to the top on the one side. Oh, no, it's too busy. Then we got flower on flower, and I don't think that's gonna work very well. So we're gonna add that. So we're just gonna center that on the top there. Now you could add another piece on the back if you wanted to. But that's what's going to make our card base. So, ta-da! So you can see here, just want to show that it is slightly smaller, so you can just tuck that in there easily. Yes, I like the pink side too. I know, right? So we got the two. So I'll compare it at the end, and whichever one everyone likes the most is the one I'll send in the mail. So we're gonna add now. I'm just gonna use tear tape because I just want to be safe and make sure that that stays in place. Okay, so this is tearing tape, and you're supposed to be able to just tear it with your finger, but I don't like that, so you can tear it with your finger. I like clean cut because then when I lay the next one, I don't know, that's just me. I'm weird that way. So, but you can just tear and tape it. Okay, so now we're just gonna center this here, and I'm gonna use that as my edge. Just eyeball it, push down, and now we are good. There we go. So now that will tuck in. Now to make sure that that tucks in and stays, we need some ribbon. So I have my pink ribbon here. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Found it. So I'm going to take about 24 inches of ribbon. This is usually when I do a bow, I use like when I do a wraparound. That's about usually what I like to use, and I will put in a kit. And then I'm going to pull out my tear tape again, and I'm going to put a strip along the back here in the center, like so. And then that will hold my ribbon in place. Now to make sure, because my bow is going to go in the middle, I'm just going to find the center like that. So that's my center right there. And I'm just going to pull this off and eyeball my center, probably right about there. and then just put my ribbon down straight. So this just keeps my ribbon in place so it's not sliding all over the place when it goes to um, the recipient. So we'll tie this and then make a nice little bow here. So what's everyone up to this weekend? It's supposed to be really sunny out. I'm super excited about that. That means I can get some gardening in. But I'm kind of mad at myself because I've had like a whole month to hit the garden center. And now I realized, because I totally forgot that it's Mother's Day this weekend. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's Mother's Day. Woohoo! But I was like, oh crap. If I go to the garden center now, there's going to be nothing left. So I'm like, what was I thinking? So I should have went like over a week ago to go get some perennials and annuals and I didn't even pick up baskets when I was at Costco and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get Costco baskets because those are like only $20 and then I just like I hang them from the kids' play structure. And I didn't even pick those up. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, I don't think there'll be slim pickings for sure. And now I'm gonna have to go after, but before May long, because usually after May long, that's it. Nothing is there. Rain tomorrow? You're kidding. Okay, I totally missed that. I thought they said on the radio when I was listening that it's not, and that sucks because my kids have practice, or one of them has practice tomorrow morning. Well, it's at 9:30, so that's super early. So that should be okay. Luckily we have a day off soccer tomorrow. And Mother's Day, what's the weather for Mother's Day? Hope it's nice because both my kids play on Sunday. Yay. Okay, happy Mother's Day to me. So there we go. There is the front of our card. Now you can add a sentiment there, but I just like the fact that it looks like a gift box, right? So then you open your gift this way, and now we have to work on the inside. So that is super easy to do. So I probably shouldn't have glued that down, but we should be okay. Okay, so this one is a 1/4 inch smaller for obvious reasons because we want to have an edging. But yeah, I shouldn't have sealed that. So we'll open that up again because otherwise I can't put that in. So what I wanted to do was show you how I make the notch. So I saved that because for this, make some room here. Make some room. Make some room. Okay, so I'll bring this down a bit so we can line up our numbers. So you're going to put the cut end, or sorry, the scored end onto the top and the cut end down below. And I pretty much just lined this up at, I think it was 1.5. 1.5. And then I'm going to go 3/4 of the way to create my notch. So my notch will be 3/4 tall and then a 1/2 inch wide. So we're going to use this line on the blade on our paper trimmer, and we're going to use that line on our paper trimmer. So we're at 1.5 from the end, and then I'm just going to drop my blade at the 3/4 inch mark using the two lines to line it up, right? Because our blades have a score there. Now, if you don't have this, you can do it manually. And I'm going to push down and get that in. There's my one line. So you can see that pretty clearly. And then I'm going to slide over to 2 inches and I'm going to repeat again. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to line up my blade at 3/4 of an inch. Again, drop my blade in and slide. And there you go. You should have your slot now. So when you open it, this pops up. Ta-da! So there you go. So you can see that you have your little bridge there happening. And so I usually just hold it, right? And then just make sure I get that line and then just burnish it. I'm like, oh, I didn't put that back in the right spot. There we go. Ta-da! So now you have your little fancy pocket for your fun fold. Okay, so you can just rewind and copy that again, and you'll be good to go. Good morning, Kathy. Thanks, Barb, because that's fine. I'll just sit in the car anyway. Okay, so this goes on the inside of our card, and that now becomes our base. So before we can put our sentiment on, we need to decide, we need to build our flower because I don't want it to go all, I don't want my sentiment to be too low. So I've just got a scrap piece here. I don't know. My scrap piece is 1.5 inches by 2 3/4. Like I didn't measure it. So as long as your scrap piece can fit in there, and the reason why I have this scrap piece is because I need something to hold all my flowers. But you could use cardstock, whatever you want. But I'm just going to use this scrap piece because it's pretty. Okay, so it doesn't matter which side. So we're going to build our flower. And I've got peach pie, I've got pretty in pink, and then I've got our petunia pop. So all three of our in colors like that. And then we're just going to add some glue. So we're not going to be, I could use mini glue dots. Not going to be fancy. Oh, fancy here. And I'm just going to put that right about there. I'm going to add some glue on that. This one's going to go right around the bottom. I'm leaving space because I want to tuck in my leaves, right? So then this one's going to go there. So I'm going to add just a bit of glue along the bottom, just a wee bit, because we're going to do some poppity pops. Now, I'm making sure I'm not past that line because then that'll make it difficult when I put that in there. And I have glue here. Excuse me a second. There we go. Self-healing mat. We should be good. Now this one I want to tuck in here. Yeah, like that. So I'm just going to grab my glue dots now because it's just easier. So we're going to put one there and one there. I'm going to tuck it underneath like that. But I want all that greenery to be seen. This one's too much over because I want some of that greenery hidden, but not all. There we go. Something like that. And we'll grab, oh, I should have grabbed a new one. Okay, so I'm going to cut these so I can use them to add some lift. Oh, this guy lost his backing. So we'll put that one right about there because I want to tuck. I want to tuck some more in there. I think I'm going to tuck this one here. Like so. Yes, I'm creating on the fly. So, because I used scrap to create my first one, and then this one, I was like, oh, what can we do? And we're curling that end. So I'm going to grab another mini cut off piece of Pop-Tarts or dimensionals and stick that on. And I still think we need a little bit more greenery just to break up those flowers. So I'm going to add another one. So these are the cute little die cuts back here. And I think it needs a second because it'll look funny, I think, with just one. Leaves aren't really, well, I guess they are in stems. They're kind of bunched in one. And put that there. Now, I gotta make sure all that glue isn't sticking. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble and we can't have our inside of the card won't be showing. So I've got a strip here of leftover designer series paper. Just checking. And there's a bit of glue right there. So I'm just going to use that to cover up. We'll just use that to cover up. Like, you would see that, but you'd have to like bend the card back to really see it. It's kind of like the hidden part. So I'll just put some adhesive and stick that there. So then this way, none of that glue None of the glue will stick to the back here, and then you won't have any struggle because you know it's going to go in the mail, and depending where it gets shipped to, could have some heating issues or whichever. Oops, you're too high. Sorry, had to adjust you. Okay, that probably made you a little dizzy because I didn't warn you. Okay, so now this goes here, and I'm okay if it sticks out just a wee bit. So I gotta make sure. Yeah, I'm okay if it sticks out a little bit because remember you have a quarter, you have a little bit, an eighth of an inch on here as well, right? So let's put this in. So this guy is going to be right about there. So we've got plenty of room here to put a sentiment and plenty of room here to write a personal note. So I'm just going to untie this real quick because we need to stick this on the inside. So the shorter piece obviously goes with the shorter piece here. And then this one goes along the top. Good morning, Janice. Hello, hello. It's a nice sunny day today, so hope you got your coffee in hand and enjoying the sun. So now we're just going to add adhesive along the back. I'm just doing following the edges and add my initial in the middle as always. And then we're going to butt that up against the score line here and make sure it's centered on either side. And then you could tell if it's centered along the top as well. And we should be good. Yep. Should be good. Pull that down a bit. Perfect. So then now we're going to add adhesive here. And then to close it up, we'll just flip this up. And that'll pull it. There we go. Perfect. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to pick I Couldn't Be Happier to Have You as a Friend from the Irresistible Blooms. And we'll grab that. And I'm right about there, so I'm just going to use a memento. Now here's the scary part. I glued it all down and hope I get this straight. Right about there. So this is a nice way to send a bouquet without actually sending a bouquet. Right? So I couldn't be happier to have you as a friend. Awesome. And I might take this little guy and add him right there because you know what? I can. I don't want to waste it. It's too cute. So I'm going to just use a dimensional, or sorry, yep, mini glue dot, not a dimensional, maybe a couple of them, and stick that right there. Just because I had it as an extra, why not? And then this goes right here on that. So we're just going to glue this here to the bottom on that little stem, and then we're done. Oopsies, it slid, and it still popped out, right? Messy, messy, nemmy. Okay, add that in the center. We are good. Yeah, I want to make sure nothing was sticking out on either side. And there you go. There's our beautiful little fun fold. Okay, wait, I gotta make sure he's straight. Liquid glue. This is why I love liquid glue, because you have time to play. There you go. So we'll tie this back up and let that dry. Forgot I had liquid glue there. Nope, it's this. My dimensionals are sticking all over the place. We're good? Okay. We are good. So I just switched the pattern on the front, the designer series on the front. So you could pick which one you think you like better. So the original, I did the reverse side, and then this one, I don't know, I think you're right. I think I'm liking this pink side better. Okay, and there's our beautiful bow. So it still fits in an envelope because it's still 4¼ by 5½. So there's that one. So here's our two, right? So this is my original that I played with, and this is the reverse side of that paper. So which one do you like better? Do you still like the pink one as mentioned just now, or do you like this one here, which is the bunches of flower? So that's why I kind of picked the colors of flowers because I wanted to bring those colors out. And then this one on the inside has the sentiment from the paper pumpkin we used yesterday and some scraps from the stamp sets that I just shared. Layers of Beauty, which is this one here. So we'll be using that at retreat for sure. And then this one has the Irresistible Blooms on the inside and uses the stamp set from that set. So you can see the two different. You see how much the flowers just change? You like them both. Yeah, I do like them both. So the flowers really make a big difference, I think. So yeah, but I think I would, if I was to redo this one, I would definitely redo it in heat embossing. Um, but like the bunch a little more. Oh, really? Okay, perfect. Yeah. So again, that's your fun fold. So just tucks in like so. And you can add a sentiment to the front, but I like it plain because to me it's like a little gift box. Like it's like a, package, which is what I really liked about this card. And you can do the same one. I've done it before where it's a planter, right? So it tucks in, but it's in the shape of a planter. A pot, I guess is a better word to say, a flower pot. Excuse me. So maybe I'll do a flower pot next week. And that's how that looks. Okay, so don't forget to, you've all commented, so thank you very much. And don't forget to like and share, and I will mail these out. I might mail both because I can make another one, and I want to see what it looks like with the white embossing powder on there. And I wonder if I change the ribbon to the darker color, if that would make it pop, or if that's too much, right? Like if I just use, let's say, black stripe or black plaid or something, that I think that would be that would give it a real big pop in there. Or even one of the other colors in here and to change the ribbon. I think that would make a really unique difference in there as well. Okay, so don't forget to sign up for my newsletter. That'll go out today, and I missed yesterday's because I was busy. I am going to tell you something too, and that is, I'm probably going to be starting work soon. So I really like the morning coffee breaks, and that really helps break up the day. But if I go back to work full time, that is just not going to work now, is it? So I've had a few offers, so I'm looking at possibly going back in a couple weeks, which is kind of sad. But Stampin' Up just isn't paying enough right now to keep me at home. So anyway, I will be switching and giving you enough warning to evenings again. And now that I have our schedule for soccer up until August, I can actually plan in advance. It's amazing. So happy. But I plan to try and be online at least 3 times a week to share. And looking forward to the new changes. But don't forget, it's Mother's Day this Sunday. So I'm probably going to hop on in the morning if I can. So I have to just double check. I believe we don't have a game till later in the afternoon, so I'm hoping I can hop on around 9 or 10 o'clock on Sunday morning on Mother's Day because it's Mother's Day. Oh, look, my thing gave a thumbs up because my hand was moving. Sorry about that. So I will come back and share some cards with you then, and I hope you have a great weekend. Till then, don't forget to watch out for my newsletter, and I hope you get some creative stamping in this weekend and some gardening, and we will see you soon. Happy stamping!